Hi everyone. We are now focusing on Chapter 8 in our book, Persuasive Speaking. I want you to take a moment and think about all the ways that you are persuaded every single day. If you're like me, you wake up and maybe you'll scroll through social media or you'll turn on television to get some of the local news. No matter what we do, we are barely out of bed and we are being persuaded. Being a persuasive person can greatly enhance our lives because there are many things we really care about and we want other people to care about them too. So having skills in effective persuasion can help us to convince others to agree with us. And no matter what we do for a living, having a persuasive personality will either get people to buy the things we're selling or to believe the things we are espousing. And so I want you to carefully read this chapter, and I want you to think about what you believe this audience needs to be persuaded about. Persuasive speaking urges an audience to choose among options. It asks an audience for more commitment than informative speaking, and yet many of the qualities of teaching that are involved in informative speaking need to be in persuasive speaking as well, because until we know something fully, we cannot be convinced of it. We may have a question of fact, a question of value, or a question of policy. As a persuasive speaker, I want you to ask yourself, what do I know about and care about in a way that is so profound that I can have my audience come along with me on this journey and believe what I believe as well? And we can look over throughout history and think about many persuasive speakers that have captured this emotion. Recently, John Lewis passed away, congressman from Atlanta, Georgia. And he was a pioneer in the civil rights movement who spoke very passionately about the need for equality. That was his major issue in life. He really cared about that so fully and convincingly. When we think about Greta Thunberg, the climate activist, the teenage girl who calls us to action, to take care of our environment in such a passionate way, we think that that topic is so perfectly suited to her. What is it you really care about? I think about my own passion for effective communication. I want people to communicate effectively. I'm also really interested in studying women who become successful in non-traditional fields, and I want to make sure that women who are not as widely known don't get left off the history book pages. I'm passionate about that. And so when you can think about what you're passionate about, my daughter would be a very passionate speaker about a vegan diet. Consider what this audience would like to hear about, and consider also what you're very passionate about. And that is what you will be most effective at as a persuasive speaker. And so, carefully read the chapter on persuasive speaking. I will carefully review your outline so that I can give you great feedback on your persuasive topic. And I look forward to seeing your outlines and helping you become the most persuasive person you can be. Thank you.